So we got Armored Core 6 here, Fires Rubicon, gameplay preview on the Bandai Namco YouTube here. I want to check out, I think it's roughly like 13 and a half minutes, so want to get some better insight about this, how the level design is, gameplay, you know, possibly how the mech builds might be, and stuff like that. Well, it depends what they showcase here. So let's see and figure out what we can kind of analyze and, you know, break down from it. So, all right.
Hello, and thanks for checking out the video. With this footage, we'll introduce our new mech action game, Armored Core 6: Fires of Rubicon. We hope it gives you an idea of this title's mood and gameplay. In a future where interstellar travel is commonplace, our story begins in a distant star system on the fictional planet Rubicon 3. Our protagonist, an independent mercenary, is smuggled into Rubicon in search of a mysterious new substance known as coral.
This ain't no cog?
Your position is grid 135. Off target, but within permissible range. There's a catapult ahead. Use it to close the gap.
It looks good. I don't know if it's Elden Ring visually looking good, but it looks good.
Huge multi-layered stages will let players make the most of their AC's exceptional movement and attack capabilities.
Really? So here's the thing I'm wondering, are these levels and like worlds like interconnected like a Souls game though? Because I imagine they're gonna at least bring some elements from like Elden Ring and other Souls games into this, but as core it's still gonna be, pardon the pun, an Armored Core game.
Time to fly, 621.
But now it's still like cinematic or cutscene. It's cutscene, not cinematic, sorry. It does look good though, man. Holy hell. Okay, actual gameplay, let's see.
Overwhelm enemies with up to 4 weapons simultaneously. Equipped to
Oh, really? 4 weapons simultaneously? All right. Nice. So you get a good amount of variety, good amount of utility. Options to use. Some good verticality here where you're going up to certain high points to take out enemies, and they're not just like on the ground. On cliffs as well. Oh, wow. This is really one big level or stage? I know it's a mission, but like the world itself, the environment. That is huge.
Core abilities at your disposal, used for both traversal and combat.
All right, yes, I'm digging the world building. This is a From Software game. This is a Souls game in that sense, where the world building is just massive. But how does it interconnect?
Take full advantage of your AC's mobility to freely navigate the environment.
Okay. Essentially fly anywhere you want to go.
To the air, extending combat dimensions beyond the 2D plane.
And since this is mission based or mission like focused,
Use your missiles.
it's not open world, but it seems more like open area, open zone type of feel.
Use vertical catapults to gain even more altitude and launch into the action from above.
Sweet. Wow. Is that a boss? Or a mini boss? Because, man, That's a big ass ship.
Against tougher enemies, deal impact damage to their attitude control system to temporarily put them out of action.
Really? Okay. So almost like kind of Sekiro-like in a sense where Sekiro is focused on like the posture bar before the health. They want you to focus on. Let me go back for a second. What they say? Hold on.
Put them out of action.
Did they not say it? Did he not say it?
Tougher enemies, deal impact damage to their attitude control system to temporarily put them out.
Impact damage to their altitude control system. Okay. So essentially that's kind of maybe like possibly like a Sekiro mechanic where it's like it's kind of like their posture in this game that you got to focus on over their health to essentially end up doing more damage to them, to the bosses. All right. And this is going into looks like the customization of your mech, different weapons you can switch out from, stats.
You exchange various parts of your AC at will.
Yeah, different parts.
Weapons, frame parts such as the head and core, and internal parts for power management.
Oh. Okay, I'm not used to this because I haven't played Armored Core games. But if this is gonna be like where the RPG mechanics truly shine or come in, then it should not take me long to get used to. Okay.
Got a job for you, 621.
Honestly, if this is like an RPG, an action RPG mech game, I'm all for it. Like that's what I'm hoping this is.
Request comes from Schneider, an Archivist subsidiary. The mission will take place in the Bonadea dunes of Western Bellius. Our coral investigation there is being blocked by the Strider, a Rubicon Liberation Front mining ship. You are to destroy it. The Strider is a mobile resource base that was extensively weaponized by the Liberation Front. Call it the crowning glory of their efforts to militarize into an anti-corporate force. Your attack will focus on the Eye, a giant laser cannon connected directly to the main generator. It's protected by a shield, which is powered by auxiliary sub-generators. These should be your first targets. This concludes the briefing. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm good.
Time for a little self-promotion, 621. Smash the Strider, and Archivist HQ will be sure to remember your name.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission.
All right.
First, get through all that dust and make contact with the Strider.
Here, we're up against an enormous weapon that eclipses our AC in size.
Activate the eye. Step away.
Nice, getting close. I'm curious to see like the close range combat a bit more though. Like I want to see how that's utilized mixing with the range combat. That is freaking massive there, huge. It's bit, I don't know. Graphically and visually though, that's a little bit spotty there. It's a little shaky there on the visuals with the whole dust and everything like that and the structure falling, so.
Great. An independent merc.
I mean, From Software games are never known to be like super visually impressive. Like that's not their forte. That's not where they're best at. What they are best at is their like level design, world building, And I would even say their boss design as well too, and boss mechanics, and how they make boss fights so fun. Like those are definitely some key elements. There's other things too, but those like to me are like probably the top, if not some of the top things that make From Software games what they are. And that you can trust that From Software is going to give you a complete, fairly, if not mostly polished game. You know, it's not going to be any BS microtransaction crap or a lot of bugs and glitches and even game breaking shit. Like, and they're usually pretty fast about fixing stuff that is wrong with their games. Look at what happened to Elden Ring. They fixed a lot of shit fast in that game after launch.
Cavalry isn't coming. Wipe them out, 621.
Your mission objectives will range from protecting targets and information gathering to the annihilation of enemy forces.
So I'm not really seeing like there's a huge areas and stuff you go through and explore, but I mean, I guess they're kind of interconnected, but I'm not really seeing the scope of that. You know, if they're interconnected like a Souls game.
You're incorrigible, Handler Walter. How many of your dogs must I kill before you learn? But I hear you make fine hounds with the right training.
I would say the boss fights though seem like they're very like
2 repair kits remaining.
Souls in the sense they seem challenging. Like they look tough. And each one seems unique.
As your campaign progresses, you'll face a number of dangerous situations, and often be pitted against rival AC pilots in bitter duels.
Okay, so you're fighting rival AC pilots too, not just like big machines.
Don't give the enemy a chance at victory.
Nice. Still haven't really seen how the close combat fully looks though. Like I'm hoping at some point that they get to this. It's like video's been going on. It's almost done. You got a few minutes left. Like, they're not really showing the strength of what close combat looks like in this game. Holy hell though, look at this boss! Damn!
These fights are fast and aggressive, presenting a challenge for even the impossibly powerful AC. By observing the enemy's movements and tells, the player can learn as the battle unfolds. And a good commander assembly will often provide the first step to overcoming even the most daunting foes.
Alright.
We invite players to take on this one for themselves and see what else awaits.
I mean, I'm excited.
Thank you for
Oh,
watching.
that's it.
That concludes our introduction to Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. We appreciate your continued support and look forward to seeing you at launch.
Oh, that's it. Alright, alright. Oh, wait. What else we got? God, this looks good. Still some spots here and there. It's not a lot. They probably could use some polish in terms of like the visuals of like environments and stuff. But other than that, it looks good. Probably needs a bit more polish on certain animations. I mean, there'll probably be like a day one patch, you know, or other patches in the future to kind of help mitigate that or help with it a little bit. Oh my God. Look at this thing. Oh boy. We just saw that earlier. But yeah, it looks good. I'm definitely hyped for it. I'm definitely hyped. Like, oh my God. Comes out yeah, August 31st, I think. And you know, everybody's been really cool. Everybody that's been checking my like reaction videos to previous Armored Core stuff, you know, the Armored Core community's been pretty fucking dope. Like, y'all, thank y'all for all the kind words and like helpful stuff, whatnot, and suggestions, whatnot. You know, as far as like, you know, what are some of the best Armored Core games in the past to play and stuff like that, and other things, and just being very welcoming. Like, it's awesome. This game, you know, if you're a hardcore From Software fan, you're going to be happy with it. If you're a hardcore mech game type fan, I feel like you're going to be really happy with this. And it's going to be for you. You know, I don't know how I'm going to be able to fit this in if I even do get it, because I'm busy with Baldur's Gate 3, and I still got other games I'm working on, and Starfield dropping not too long after this, and Lies of P in September and stuff like that. So, like, it's definitely going to be a juggling act for me anyway to play this among those other, you know, great games and stuff like that that are coming out. And BG3 is just going to just take over my life once that drops. So, and I'm going to be making a lot of that type of content, but I also want to make content on this. I'm going to do like mech builds and do a playthrough and all that stuff. And I'm hoping that this has multiple endings. I think it was confirmed. I was reading recently about that, where I think this is going to have multiple endings like a Souls game. So it's crazy how, even though, you know, for the most part, it's not a Souls game, but it takes some of the best elements from a Souls game, like world building, level design, boss mechanics, stuff like that. I feel like, you know, are things maybe some people don't always think about that make what a Souls game is. So yeah, it's still unsure or unclear how interconnected these worlds are, though. How like the Souls games are, like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, even Bloodborne, Sekiro, and all that. I'm hoping they are interconnected like that, because to me, that's like some of the best elements that make a Souls game. Take those elements, put them in here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Even though it's mission based. Yeah. And the RPG elements of, like, you know, customizing your mech, switching out different parts, weapons, you know, adjusting your play style, essentially, because you come into a boss that maybe wasn't, you know, your current build's not working for it. You got to go back to the drawing board and switch it up. That's fine. That's great. You know, so this definitely is like, has, if not is, Souls game in a sense, and probably some of the best ways possible without necessarily some people may not be fully aware of that. But at its core, yeah, it's still gonna be your mech game. And it's looking like, honestly, probably the best mech game to date right now. You know, still wondering about the close combat, since I know I've read and heard they're talking about they're trying to like have a more focus on the close combat in this game over previous entries. So that way you're not just mainly focused on just range combat. We'll see. Because I definitely want to check that out and hopefully do, you know, elaborate more on that or show more off of that before the game comes out. Because I'm really intrigued to see how that looks like before playing the game, if possible. But I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do like a demo or a beta thing. I don't think they're going to do that because it's already like a month away at this point. So, yeah. But I'm hyped. Let's go, baby.